Pull up a chair. This is the Pattaya Red Pill Report. You ever pay a girl to pretend she loves you and still convince yourself it's real? That's not desperation. That's not stupidity. That's fucking absurd. But here in Pattaya, absurdity isn't a glitch in the system. It is the system. Every night, a parade of men walk into bars knowing damn well the smile is rented, the moans are rehearsed, and the connection is a script. And yet, they still buy in. French philosopher Albert Camus called it the absurd condition, when man seeks meaning in a world that offers none. In Pattaya, the absurd man isn't some trench coat wearing intellectual. He's in a tank top at iBar with a soy 6 girl on his lap pretending it's love and paying extra to keep the lie going. But here's the kicker. Camus wouldn't call him a fool. He'd say he's free if he knows it's all bullshit and keeps a straight face. Let's unpack this. Let's talk about the difference between knowing it's fake and still smiling versus being the dumbass who thinks his bar girl is different. The absurd setup, welcome to the theater. You step off that plane thinking this place is real. The smiles, genuine. The girls, just looking for a good guy. The sex, meaningful, passionate, maybe even the start of something real. Wake the fuck up. Pattaya isn't real life, it's theater. Every so why is a stage, every drink a prop, and every working girl and actress playing the same tired role. Oh, you so handsome. You take care of me, I take care of you. I never do this. You special. Spoiler alert. She said the same shit last night to the German with tits bigger than hers. And the worst part, most of you want to believe it. You don't walk into a bar looking for pussy. You walk in looking for a story, a connection, a fantasy, and she sells it to you for the price of a couple drinks, a short time room, and your self-respect. Camus called it the absurd condition when man demands meaning from a universe that offers him none. Here, you demand love from a woman who doesn't even know your last name. You beg for authenticity from a girl who lies for a living. And then you're shocked when she lies to you. Brother, this whole ecosystem is built on illusion. She fakes affection. You fake confidence. Everyone fakes the fairy tale and still gets mad when it ends like a horror movie. But here's where it gets interesting. Camus wouldn't laugh at you if you knew it was a lie. He'd laugh at the guy who pretends it's real. You walk into the theater, you know the play, and you still buy a front row seat? Fine, just don't cry when the curtain drops. Because if you accept the script, own your role, and don't confuse the actress with the character, you're not the victim, you're the director of your own little circus. Just don't be the idiot backstage trying to propose to the lead while she's changing into her next costume. Conscious delusion, knowing and still playing. Here's where shit gets real. Some of you know it's fake and still fall in love. You think you're the exception because she looked at you different, moaned a little louder, stayed a little longer. Nah, bro, she's just better at acting than you are at lying to yourself. Camus would say, you've hit the edge of the absurd. You know there's no meaning, and yet you keep searching anyway. That's not love, that's mental gymnastics with a heart on. You walk out of Soy 6 with your arm around a girl who banged 5 guys this week. And by dinner, you're calling her your girlfriend. You get her line, you send her money, you feel warm when she sends a heart emoji. Here's a red pill. You're not dating her. You're subscribing to her, and the moment your payment stops, so does the performance. But here's the beauty of the absurd man. He knows it's all bullshit, and he plays anyway. Not because he's deluded, but because he's free. Free to enjoy the experience without begging it to be something it's not. Free to pay for the lie without hating himself the next morning. Free to fuck, laugh, tip, and walk away without trying to save her. You want to survive Pattaya? Be that guy. Don't cling to meaning where there is none. Don't ask her to love you. Don't pretend this is more than what it is. You're not in a relationship. You're in a contract with glitter on it. Accept the absurdity. Own it. Smile when she calls you baby with cum breath and another man's perfume on her skin. Because that's the game. And if you still play after seeing it clearly, then you've finally earned your seat in the front row of this sick little circus. When simping becomes. You want to know when the game stops being fun? It's when you forget it's a game. It's when you go from, haha, this girl's a good actress too. I think she really likes me. That moment, that's when you step off the absurd stage and dive headfirst into the sewer of simping. And you're not just getting wet, you're fucking drowning in it. You start sending her money when she's not with you. You're paying her rent. You're crying into your chong while she's getting raw dogged by a Russian in Soy Bokhao. And deep down, you know it. but you're still there the next day, paying for her time and calling it love. Camus talked about suicide, not just the physical kind, but the philosophical kind. The moment a man gives up on truth and chooses the comforting lie. That's what simping is. It's philosophical suicide. It's looking the truth in the face, seeing her with other men, watching her lie, watching her manipulate, and saying, it's okay, she just needs help. She's been hurt. I'll save her. Brother, she doesn't need saving. She needs customers, and the more you pretend you're not one, the more dangerous it gets. Not for her, for you. You'll start making excuses for her bad behavior. You'll attack anyone who tells you the truth. You'll call the real ones misogynist while your girlfriend drains your bank account and fucks your friend. You think you're being romantic, but really, you're just another casualty of the Pattaya fairy tale. The ending's always the same. You broke, she gone, you bitter, she richer. Don't be that guy. Don't commit red pill suicide just because the fantasy made your dick feel loved. Stay awake, stay absurd, stay the fuck out of your feelings. Freedom and acceptance. The red pill Camus would respect. You want to know the secret to surviving Pattaya? Stop fighting the lie and start owning it. Camus said the absurd man finds freedom not by escaping the chaos, but by embracing it. You don't reject the system. You see it clearly and you move through it like a fucking ghost, untouchable, unshaken, and completely in control. You don't ask, does she love me? You ask, is this worth the price tonight? That's freedom. Not emotional freedom. That shit's gone the second you unzip. I'm talking psychological freedom. She says she misses you. Smile. She asks for 5,000 baht to help her sick buffalo. Laugh. She wants to move in and start a life together. Send her the contact for your Airbnb guy, because you know the truth. This isn't a love story. It's a transaction wearing makeup. And when you accept that, fully, brutally, without apology, something changes. You don't get angry when she leaves. You don't cry when she ghosts you. You don't turn into a bitter keyboard warrior trashing Thai women on Reddit. You just finish your beer, light a smoke, and say, that was a good act. Let's see who's on next. That's what Camus meant by revolt. Not screaming, not whining, but standing tall in a ridiculous world and still playing with style. You want to enjoy Pattaya without getting wrecked? Be the absurd man, buy the dream. Use it. But never believe it. And whatever you do, never fall in love with your own illusion. The final insult, when the illusion breaks. This is where it all crashes. You ignored every sign. You thought she was loyal because she stayed 3 nights in a row. You bought her an iPhone, paid her bar fine for a week, let her call you hubby. And now she's gone. Blocked you online, sleeping in another dude's condo, wearing the shoes you bought to meet the guy you warned her about. And you're sitting in your room, surrounded by empty Leo bottles and shattered delusion, asking, how could she do this to me? Motherfucker, she didn't do anything to you. She did exactly what she's been doing since the day you met. You just stopped pretending to believe your own lie. That's the final insult. Not that she played you, you played yourself. You weren't scammed, you were complicit. You knew it was fake, you knew it was transactional, you just wanted it to be real so fucking badly, you rewrote the script in your head. Camus said there is but one truly serious philosophical problem, and that is suicide. In Pattaya, it's emotional suicide. And you don't even get a funeral. Just a few other washed up expats at the bar saying, tough break, man, she was a looker. That's your legacy if you let the illusion become your truth. So here's your final red pill. If you must fall, fall with your eyes open. If you must pay, know what you're buying. If you must play, never forget it's a fucking game. Because once you let your heart write checks, your brain knows will bounce, it's over. And she'll cash everyone on her way out. Wrap up. You came here chasing meaning. She came here chasing money. Somewhere in the middle, you convinced yourself that was love. But it wasn't. It was a performance. And if you knew that and still enjoyed the show, good, you're still in control. But if you thought she meant it, if you thought you were different, if you thought this place was anything but a carnival of beautiful lies, then maybe you needed this slap more than you thought. Camus said the only way to live in an absurd world is to face it without appeal. No crying, no begging, no fairy tales. Just the raw, ridiculous truth and the freedom that comes with owning it. So, stop simping. Start thinking. And for fuck's sake, stop asking a stripper to act like your soulmate. Smash the like if you've ever seen The Lie and kept your poker face. Subscribe if you're done falling for the show. And if this hit hard, drop a comment or buy me a beer through the link in the description. because YouTube sure as hell ain't paying me to tell you this kind of truth. I'm Josh, and this was your Pattaya Red Pill Report. If the truth hurts, good. That means you're still alive. See you next round.